Nellie Bly was an American journalist, widely known for her record-breaking trip around the world in 72 days, and her extraordinary undercover work reporting on a mental institution. She pioneered investigative journalism and launched a new era in the field. Nellie Bly grew up in a large family. Her father had 10 children from a previous marriage and 5 with her mother, Mary. Nellie, who had always dreamed of becoming a writer, was known as the most rebellious one. In 1885, a column in the Pittsburgh Dispatch titled "What Girls Are Good For" claimed that women were only suited for having children and keeping house. This prompted Nellie to write a response titled "Lonely Orphan Girl." The editor was impressed and offered her a chance to write for the newspaper. Her first article, "The Girl Puzzle," argued that not all women would marry and called for better job opportunities for women. However, her stories upset advertisers who threatened to withdraw their ads. As a result, she was reassigned to cover social and fashion topics. Bored with lighter assignments at the Dispatch, she left a note for her editor, quitting. "I'm off for New York. Bly." There had been rumors for years about the conditions at the women's lunatic asylum on Roosevelt Island, and Bly was determined to investigate by posing as a madwoman. The asylum crammed 1,600 patients into a space designed for 1,000. Many women were victims of poverty or abuse. The treatment there often left them worse off. Bly documented rampant abuse, including freezing baths, prolonged wet clothing, beatings, and neglect. At just 23, Bly published 10 Days in a Madhouse, which exposed these horrors. The book made her a household name and spurred mental health reforms in the 19th century. In 1888, Bly suggested to her editor at the New York World that she attempt to turn Jules Verne's fictional Around the World in 80 Days into reality. A year later, she set off on a steamer of the Hamburg-America line, beginning her 24,898-mile journey. The World organized a Nellie Bly guessing match, inviting readers to predict her return time. During her trip, she traveled through England, France, where she met Jules Verne, Brindisi, the Suez Canal, Colombo, Penang, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Japan. Just over 72 days later, she returned to New York, setting a world record. In 1895, Bly married a millionaire and left journalism. Years later, she returned to reporting, covering the 1913 women's suffrage procession and predicting women's voting rights in 1920. She died at age 57 in 1922.